Hi! It's been a minute, I know. So it's been a minute since I made a video. I know. So I'm just gonna call this fall favorites, if you will. I still have to do the I love fall tag. I'm gonna try to do that before it's winter. But yeah, in any case, so this is a video of my favorites, all my hypes and gripes for the past 2 or so months, I would say. So I've been experimenting with a lot of products lately, okay? So I have a ton of things to list. Let's start off with my favorite brushes of the moment. This is the Sedona Lace 7-piece synthetic set. I did a review on the full face brushes. I plan on doing a review on these soon. I'm waiting on my last brush to get in because I kind of had an issue with one of them. Other than that, I absolutely adore these brushes. My favorites are these three. The big fluffy one I like for kind of setting under eye concealer, or on the client who needs it. I use it for contouring here on the edges or a little bit on the nose. It's a little bit big for the nose, so I prefer more for the cheeks. This one's my favorite for concealer, this angled-ish one. It just really gets in there perfectly to do that V-shape kind of thing. I like it on both me and my clients. This one I like for concealing specifically this area of my face because this is where I break out the most. So that's where I get a lot of like blemishes, scarring, etc. So when I conceal that area, I like to kind of just go down here and then go above my brow. It's just a perfect shape for that. I don't know. I never thought I would like a brush like this, but I love it. My favorite face brush right now. I'm loving this brush for like everything. This one is the Sephora Precision Blush Brush. It's number 73. It's a really nice tapered shape, and it kind of goes upwards sort of into a very soft point there. It looks a lot like the MAC 116, but to me they're not the same. The MAC 116 is obviously rounder. This one is more of a tapered shape. I like this a lot for contouring. I like it a lot for highlighting. It's just like the perfect shape for everything. So it's like one of those brushes that you can use for everything that you're doing. So you can contour, you can put your blush, and then put your highlight and call it a day. So like if you're traveling and you don't want to take a shitload of brushes, because I hate doing that, this is like one of my all-around favorites. And every time, never fails, every time I use it on my clients, they love it. It's super, super soft. My MAC one gets a little bit scratchy, I noticed. I've had it for years and I take really good care of my brushes, so there's no reason why it should be scratchy at all. But my Sephora one, oh my god, it's so soft. I love using it. These are my favorite bronzers of the moment. This is not really a bronzer. Hello. This one's not really a bronzer to me. I'll explain what I do with that later. But this is my favorite bronzer right now, and this one is the Dark Tan from NYX. I was going to buy the Makeup Forever bronzer in number 40. I love that bronzer. I use it in the store all the time. At work, sorry. I use it at work all the time. There are days like when I come in super early and I do my makeup and I use that. I love it. I get compliments on it all the time. But it is almost exactly like this one. It's nice and dark and more red based, so it's more of a red based bronzer. It's really good for contouring if you're very tan like me or darker. You can kind of see it a little bit right here. I did it as more of a bronzer as opposed to like a contour, but I like it for both. This is what I use when I have a more made up face, if you will. I don't use it on a daily basis. I only use it like on days when I'm using eyeshadow, or like today when I have like a more deeper lip or something like that where it'll stand out more. Otherwise I have like my daily bronzer right now that I'm loving. I still like my Bare Minerals High Dive. I adore that bronzer. It's like my favorite. But right now I'm also liking Maui. I think I mentioned this in another video as well. I can't remember. Sorry, the lighting keeps changing. There's like a strip of like light right here. It's starting to annoy me. Anyways, Sephora Maui. Love this bronzer. It's more of a shimmery, like a soft shimmery kind of bronzer. Ooh, where did I put it? There. It's soft and shimmery, and it's more for like daily wear if you want. I like it more on days when I'm lazier and I just need a little bit of color. Or on the days that I don't wear as much makeup. I really, really love this stuff. It's so affordable. I think it's like $15, maybe less. I don't know. I get it for less than that, so I don't even know. And then together with my matte bronzer, my NYX one, since it's so matte, I like a lot of glow. You guys know I love my JLo glow. So I pair it together with Gold Deposit. This is a really amazing MSF. It's overlooked often. You can use this as a bronzer if you want to, but it's extremely shimmery. So it's personally not my favorite for all over bronzing, but it's really gorgeous when you just need to kind of like fade it on the outer edges a little bit just to kind of give you an overall glow. It's really good for that. It looks amazing in pictures. These two together have been a favorite of mine. And then paired with this one, oh, gives me life. This is the MAC Soft Gentle MSF. I got this a couple of months ago and I don't know where the hell I've been and why I never used it or paid attention to it. I have so many other highlighters and I love a lot of other MSFs that I have. But I was looking for new highlighters because I really like my the Skin Finish Naturals, the extra dimension ones. I love those and they just came out again recently. I think they sold out again. They're gone hella quick. So personally, I didn't feel like buying backups because I didn't want a million backups of the same thing. My backup drawer is already overflowing and I already have a gratis bin full of shit. So I wanted to find products that were easier to find, if you will. So this one I absolutely adore. I feel like it's overlooked all the time, but oh my god, this is beautiful. MAC Soft and Gentle is a beautiful highlight. It's very universal. It's kind of like a pinky champagne gold. It's kind of in the middle, which I like because most highlighters are either too champagne or too gold for me or too pink. This is like a really good mix of all of them. So if you're a medium skin tone, I would say NC40, between NC30 to like NC44, you'll love this stuff. It's amazing. One of my gripes is this primer. Oh, I hate to say this because I love Buxom lip glosses and lipsticks. I love their mascara, but this primer drives me insane. I do like the packaging. I mean, it's nice and it's functional, you know what I mean? It comes in a stick form, but it stays sticky. Like, it stays so tacky. So like, I mean, I like that when it glides on, it's invisible. You can barely see it. You can't see it. But what I hate is that it stays sticky. Like, there's a little bit of tackiness. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but like, I could wait for like 5-10 minutes for it to dry and it would still be tacky. So it's hard to blend eyeshadows over it. It's kind of a pain. This is good if you just need to, for example, you're doing kind of a quick eye where you just need the eyeshadow to just kind of stick and then you're fading everything else. This is good for that. But if you're doing like an all over eye look, this is kind of a pain in the ass because it literally, I mean, it's called the Stick Around Eye Primer. It literally is sticky. The primer I am loving, I've had samples of this one for the longest time, so I never had to buy a full size of it. I always use this on clients that are more mature. Say for example, you have clients that have kind of textured eyelids, or even if you have a younger client that never took care of her skin and she kind of has crepey eyelids, if you will. This is really smooth. Every other primer will kind of settle into the skin. But this one, like, it's just so smooth. Like, it really does prime. Like, imagine a smoothing primer all over your face. This is what it does for the eyes. So if you have a more mature client, or even for yourself, like if you're about my age, I'm 28, younger clients, older clients, whatever, it works for everybody. But I know that it works specifically for clients that have textured area eyelids. I personally like it for myself because it's super smooth, never creases, very light. I don't even feel it. I adore it. And I guess I finally just broke down my favorite lash glue of the moment. I've always liked this lash glue, but I can't freaking find it when I need it. I always find it when I'm not looking for it. So I was replenishing my eyelash glue, go figure. And I usually get the Kiss one. This is my favorite. I love this one. I do have the original Revlon, but it just got so gunky and dry, like around like the tubing thingy, like the screw part. It was a pain in the ass. So when I bought that one, I just kept it in my kit because it works really well when you're doing makeup, because it dries super quick, just like the Kiss one does. But I wanted a dark tone one, and I have a dark tone one from Lash Grip. I have the Duo dark tone. I'm allergic to the Duo because it has latex in it, so I needed a latex-free glue. Bam, there you go. So Revlon makes a dark one. Supposedly it's new, but I've had it before, so I don't know how new is new, really. But yes, I love the Precision Dark. It literally goes on black, not gray, like most dark tone type of ones go on gray. This one literally goes on black. I love this one. If you're like me and you wear black liner every day, this is the bomb. Love this concealer that I'm loving is the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. I also like their Tarte Amazonian Clay, but it comes in a stick form. It's not my favorite type of concealer, if you will. I don't really like stick form concealers. I like more liquids, and I also like more cream. Can't think. This is kind of in between. I love that it's waterproof and it's creaseless. It's absolutely amazing. I love this for underneath the eyes. The maracuja oil in it has anti-aging properties in it, so it kind of gives your eyes a little bit of a lift. If you have a mature client that has hollow lines, or even I've seen clients that are around my age or even younger that have like hollow lines because they just don't take care of their skin, this is amazing for that. Like, it smooths over them and it lifts the skin. And also I have a ton of clients that always come in and like, oh, I want something that'll hide my bags. I'm like, eye cream will help your bags, not concealer. But I have clients that have like major baggage and puffiness, so this is amazing for that. I had an esthetician that come in, and she was like absolutely upset because every concealer she has ever tried has never worked for her. Literally, she named them by the book. Like, she could list them all on her hand for me. It was crazy. And she literally named every concealer we owned except for this one, because this one was brand new and she'd never seen this one. She loves this. It's her absolute holy grail. She uses it on all her clients. That's how I know it's really good, because you're an esthetician and you're all about your skin. You're all about how your skin looks. You're all about how your client's skin looks. So you're really picky about that. And if you love this, everyone else. It works for all ages as well. I mean, I like it because it's nice and smooth. It does leave a little bit of a glossier finish, which some people don't really like. But once you just kind of let it dry, or if you just kind of dust like your face powder over it, or like a translucent powder, you're good. It's not even that big of a deal. Another gripe, this mascara. This is a little mini. I always get a little mini whenever I get like the Tarte sets, but this one is Tarte's Lights Camera Lashes, just kidding, Lights Camera Lashes mascara. Okay, don't kill me. I do like this mascara in the waterproof version, so I like Lights Camera Splashes, I think it's what it's called. It has almost the same exact brush, but it's a waterproof formula. The waterproof formula is a little bit more, like, it holds my curl a lot more. Most waterproof mascaras do. I usually do gravitate towards waterproof because I hate when it flakes down onto my lashes. I'm one of those girls that has to almost always have a waterproof formula. Otherwise, it's just not happening for me. But I wanted to give this a try because it gets a ton of reviews. A lot of people really do like it. Here's my thing. My lashes are already very thin. So just like with your hair, you know what I mean? If you have thin hair, you don't want products that are going to weigh it down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to want products that, you know, if anything, fluff them up. You know what I mean? Volumize, if you will. Give it body. So this I like for thickening. Like, it's really good with thickening and lengthening my lashes. But after a while, they do this. Meow. Because it's so heavy. Like, the formula is a little bit heavier for my lashes. So personally, if you have really thin lashes, I don't recommend this. I recommend the waterproof formula. It's way better. So I don't know, it sucks. I mean, I'm glad it's a mini and I didn't have to buy it, but it works for a lot of my other clients. Like if you just need the length and the volume and you're not really worried about it, and the, you know, your lash health, the, you know, condition of your lashes is normal, then you're fine with this one. But for me personally, I have to have the waterproof formula of this mascara. I don't like the original, unfortunately. Another gripe, Kat Von D's foundation, her Locket tattoo foundation, whatever. Okay, I have a love-hate relationship with this thing. I don't have the bottle around me. It's in my gratis bin somewhere. I'm sorry. Because I've been using the sample jar for a while. If you guys want an all-over review, let me know. I will do a full-blown review for you guys if you want it. But here's my gripe about it. Color match. It comes in so many different shades, but for more yellow undertones, for some reason, they're more orange. Like, I think it's medium number 52 that's more yellow, and then there's another one in the middle. I think it's like either 58 or 56, one of those, that are also more like yellow beige-ish. But once you hop up to the darker mediums, getting into the darks, it's a little bit more red based and a little bit more orange or more pink. So out of all the colors that I had chose for myself, that I'm telling you, I tried 58, I tried 62, and I tried 64. My coworker, my homegirl, she has number 64, but it's way too neutral pink for me. It's actually kind of in the darker range. Like I could do a lighter neutral, like a lighter neutral, but not a cool tone, but like a lighter neutral and just warm it up for me. But I can't go darker and take it down. It just doesn't work that way for me. It doesn't work that way for anybody, actually. So I don't know how she does it, but when I see it on her, it looks extremely cool toned, and she's actually warm. So for me, it doesn't, to me, it's not a perfect match, but she just likes how the foundation works for her. So it works for her, but for me, I'm very picky about how my foundation looks. As you can tell, I like as good of a match as I can possibly get, okay? I would rather go lighter than darker. 62 was the best match for me, and as you can tell, it is extremely orange. Like, it's just not happening. Even guys can see it. Like, my best friend was like, "You look hella tan today. Did you overdo it on the bronzer?" And I was like, no. I was like, but I am testing out a new foundation, so that's good to know, thanks. My guy friends are very honest. But anyways, he mentioned to me that, I mean, it looked good, like flawless wise. Like he said, it covered a lot, and it really did make my face look very flawless, and it didn't look heavy or cakey. Anyone who complains about it being cakey, I have no idea how much you're putting on, but you really don't need that much. A little goes a long way for real with this foundation. So you don't need a lot. If you're putting on too much, that's how it's getting cakey. So you don't need a lot. But he said his main issue was that I really looked kind of snooky-like. Like it was pretty orange. And I could show it to you guys in a future video when I do a review. That's my main issue with it. Otherwise, I love how long it lasts. I love how it feels. It looks really nice. But yeah, the color matching is a pain in the ass. Like a foundation I am loving. I bought this a long time ago. This one's the L'Oreal True Match, and I'm in shade, or the closest shade that I like is W7. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's W7 Caramel Beige. W6 was like a touch light, like just a little bit light, but that one works for me too. I just like this one better, but I can use both. I got the W6 originally. I wanted it a little bit warmer, so I went up a notch. It does come on a lot warmer, but once I kind of wear it throughout the day, like within an hour or two, it looks almost my perfect shade, and I get a ton of compliments when I wear this. It's absolutely amazing. I adore it. It's probably one of my favorite drugstore foundations, I would say. But I just never really paid much attention to it, to be honest with you. Like, I mean, I would always see it, and I bought it, and I used it like once or twice, never quite fell in love with it, put it aside. And then I was watching a YouTube video that mentioned it, and I was like, you know what, I have that foundation. I should probably take it out and use it, because I haven't seen it in a minute. And I just wanted to try something new, and I love it. It's so nice. I love that stuff. Okay, so last face product of the month is my coveted Dior Amber Diamond. Okay, so I'm only mentioning it in my favorites video because I technically have been using it for the past month or so. I just never bought it. Like, I would just always use it at work. I would always just kind of put it over my bronzer. Like, oh my god, I love the way this looks. Oh my god, you see that? That's what it is. So this is the Dior Amber Diamond, the shimmer powder brick thing, if you will, whatever you want to call it. Oh my god, I love this stuff. It is the bomb. Oh my god, it's $44, worth every penny. When I was younger and really first getting into makeup, I really liked Bobbi Brown's shimmer bricks. I still do. They're just really hard to find for me. Like the one that was like my absolute favorite, I can't find it anymore. It was limited. It's the only gripe that I have with the shimmer bricks is the ones that I like the most are always limited edition. So by the time I get around to buying it, it's just gone. So I'm learning that once I find something I really like, just get it. But god, this stuff is amazing. Oh, it's my first official like kind of high-end purchase, if you will. I mean, I bought Dior mascaras before, but this is the first one I've actually like purchased on my own, like super high-end, like in the luxurious brands, and I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, I'm so happy. So happy I got that. Okay, another makeup favorite is this combo that I'm wearing right now, and it is MAC's Nightmoth lipstick lip liner, which is a really nice dark vampy sort of burgundy red, and Diva. This is MAC's Diva. I was up on game on Diva before y'all even knew what it was. Okay, Diva was the color I used at my junior prom. yeah, junior prom. I was 16. I loved this color when I went to MAC. I was like, hell yeah, I have to have that one. My mom was like, seriously? Dark red? But it looked a lot like, my makeup for prom actually looked a lot like what I'm wearing right now, just me younger. But this is exactly, I don't know, I love this color. I can't get over it because I was wearing a very nice vintage like sequin blue dress. And I just had that in mind. You know what I mean? Like, that's when I realized I was into bold lips, because I put it on at the store and the makeup artist was like, I know you're really young, but you have to have this. And I was like, I'm not that young. But I was like 16. Like, you know what I mean? I had just freshly turned 16 and, you know, my prom was coming up and I was like, okay, I'll take it. And back then MAC lipsticks were like $12, $13, I think. But I never really used a lip liner with it. I think the one that I did use was called Burgundy or Vino. One of those. It could also be Currant. One of those. But I recently tried it with Nightmoth and oh my god. Like, seriously. It just looks so good together. It creates a nice like gradient effect, which I really like. I'm just, yeah. Ain't nothing like a bold lip, y'all. I've been using these towelettes a lot. These are the Pond's Luminous Clean ones. I think these are new. This one has, let's see, kaolin clay, if that's how you say it, kaolin clay, whatever you want to call it. It is a natural mineral known to act like a magnet to draw out deep dwelling impurities and makeup. This actually even takes off my waterproof stuff. I usually use the Sephora brand wipes or the Neutrogena ones. I love those. They're really easy and they're super inexpensive. These are inexpensive as well. I think they're like $4, $5, $6, something like that, depending where you get it. But I really, really like these. They have more texture to them, so it really like gets in there and I feel like I'm kind of lightly exfoliating my skin, you know what I'm saying? But my skin feels so soft after this. Like, usually after a makeup towelette, like a makeup remover towelette, I feel the need to wash my face anyway because I feel like it didn't get everything off. This one really does get everything off. Like, because basically I used this and then I did my tone. I tested it out just to see how much dirt and makeup it really got off. I use it all over and then I use my toner because the toner kind of drags out the last of the impurities. So I sprayed my toner over, did like my wipe over, and there was like nothing, like zero, zilch on the pad. I was like, holy shit. Because my regular makeup wipes sometimes, I mean, it gets a lot off, but it'll leave like some stuff behind that of course I'll have to wash my face afterwards. But this really, really took all the crap out. I was very impressed. So if you're the lazy type and you don't have time at night, like I wish they had these in my college years because this would have been amazing. I did like the original ones before, but these are much stronger and I like these a lot actually. I might have to repurchase these. I've been loving this Detox Eye Roller from FAB Beauty, First Aid Beauty, whatever you want to call it. It's basically like a little eye roller. I use this a lot on my clients. I have one in my kit and one for me. This is really good for people who don't get sleep, which, hi, I easily fall into that category. It's super easy. You just kind of roll it on and you just dab it in. It literally like it just, because it has caffeine in it. It has an antioxidant complex in it. It literally helps to detoxify your eye area. So like if you're super tired and you just need a little rejuvenation, it's kind of like, it's just amazing. So it also has a really nice peptide formula to it. So if you need like a little bit of lifting, it does that too. My main concern was the fact that it had caffeine. So it works a lot for my clients when I'm doing weddings. Never fails. Every wedding I do, they never get sleep the night before. They need a little bit of this. Because what I used to use is those little eye patches. I forget where I get them from. I got a couple from, I think it's My Beauty Diary. I don't know, but I got them from some Asian store and they work really well. I love them. And the Shiseido ones I like as well. You just kind of stick it right there and it just kind of helps, you know, rest the eyes while you're kind of prepping her face and things like that, or you're doing her hair or whatever. But this works much faster. But I mean, I kind of like that because you give your client a little bit of a mini facial. It kind of pampers them a little bit and relaxes them, you know, before their big day. Favorite masks of the moment. The Ren, I put this on my Instagram, the Glycolactic Skin Renewal Peel Mask. I think it's named something different now. But yes, I got it as gratis. It's labeled gratis. Sorry. Gotta cover that. But yeah, I got this in gratis, care of my brand rep. It is absolutely amazing though. I love this stuff. If you guys don't know, Glycolactic is a very glycolic acid is a very gentle way to exfoliate your skin. So it exfoliates your skin, it plucks out all the crap, it just rejuvenates your skin. It's like a mini facial. Oh my god, it's so, so amazing. It's one of my favorite masks ever. Like, everyone always asks me now, like, why my skin is so glowy or what I'm doing. Like, I know right now it's the lighting, but generally speaking, my skin usually looks pretty good, as you guys know. I really take care of my skin. So I love this stuff for the brightening effect. You should use it 1 to 2 times a week, but I use it more like once a month when my skin just needs that nice little detox. Love that stuff when I just need a little bit of, you know what I mean? Love it. Next favorite mask, I have it in a sample jar. I do have the full-size bottle, but I just have it in sample jars for now. Like, so I just wanted to finish this up before actually opening my jar. But I don't know if you guys can even see that. You guys can't really even see this, but it is the Soap and Glory FAB Pore facial peel. I'll annotate that here or mention it down below. Oh my god, this stuff is like a miracle in a jar. This stuff is freaking amazing. Basically what you do, it has like these blue beads in it, and it's kind of like a clay feeling kind of mask. So what you do is you kind of massage it until all the beads disappear. If you want to do it on just your nose, you can do that, but I prefer to do it all over my face. Lately I noticed that out of nowhere, like I never really pick up my skin because my skin usually looks pretty good, but I was like, oh my god, like I was like, oh, I have like all these random like blackheads, like more like right here, like blackheads and whiteheads, and I noticed my pores were getting bigger here, and I was like, oh hell no. No, I take way too good care of my skin for that to even happen. Part of the reason why that was happening was because I wear makeup all the time. I have to wear it for work. There's no way around it. I have to. And I've been trying out all these new foundations that we got to try, so I've been experimenting a lot. My skin was going crazy for a second, and I was like freaking out. And then on top of that, I wasn't getting much sleep, and I was just like, oh my god. So I kind of freaked out a little bit, and when my skincare advisor, she was like, oh, you should try this, it's amazing. She's like, it's super easy, you literally just kind of massage it in, you let it sit there for like, I don't know, 10 to 15 minutes or whatever, and then you just kind of wash it off with warm water, and you will literally notice a difference, like either that day, the night after, the morning after, just in general. And every time I do this, like whenever I do it, like maybe twice a week, if you will, like once or twice a week, depending how much time I have, or when I really feel like my skin's like, oh hell no, I need that. So for the past month, for like 1 or 2 times a week, what I've been doing is I do that, I rub it in, I let it just kind of marinate for like 10 or 15 minutes, and then I kind of just like wash it off with warm water or rinse it off. And oh my goodness, I literally like don't see the crap on my nose as much anymore, and my pores here have like literally shrank, like they're almost invisible. I was like, oh hell yeah. And my skin feels so soft, it's not even funny. I would really give this a try, you guys. I'll link it down below because it's absolutely amazing. Go to your local Sephora and just ask for a sample. One-time use, I promise you'll see a difference. This one is the Seaberry Moisturizing Face Oil. It has a really nice omega formula to it. It has all the omegas that a woman could ever ask for. Part of the reason why they encourage women to eat like fish or, you know, drink fish oil supplements or omegas, whatever, why it's a big deal for women is because it helps with our skin, our nails, our hair, if you will. So they made it like they put that omega formula in this bottle, and oh my god, this is so amazing. It also helps brighten the skin and even the skin tone, which I have literally noticed a difference in the 3 weeks that I've been using it. You literally only need like 2 drops. You kind of just go like that and you just massage it in, and it absorbs super quick. For me, I was kind of skeptical about using a face oil. I was just like, face oils? Why is that even a good thing? I mean, you know, I'm combination skin, so I was like, I feel like that's going to be a lot. But it's so light. Like, it feels so good. I might even have to do a full-blown review on this because I love it so much. Like, my skin has seriously never felt this soft and supple in as long as I can remember. Like, probably not since I was like a teenager. Unfortunately, the gripe in another face oil that I've tried is the Eden Allure Argan Oil. I do love this for my hair, and I love it for like my cuticles and my hands and my body, but I don't quite like it for my face. When I first used it, I started getting like little bumps in certain areas that I never break out, and then I started getting a couple here and I was just like, oh, that's not cracking. So it's a little bit too rich for my face, unfortunately. When I read up on some of the reviews, some other people were saying the same exact thing, that they were experiencing that as well. So I literally just feel like it's maybe just a little bit too rich for my skin. My favorites are coming to an end finally. Favorite non-beauty related things are these two candles. A third is my Leaves candle, but it's burning back there. So this one is a stress relief, the Eucalyptus mint. I think I mentioned this a long time ago, maybe sometime last year in another favorites video. And then my favorite this winter, it's not winter yet, but you know, when it's like super cold, it feels like winter, is a snowed in candle. This smells like you just want a cupcake with your boo thing. Oh my god, it's so good. It smells so good. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I smelled it last year and just never bought it. So when it came out this year, I was like, yup, mine. And then I like this one to burn like after work, just to kind of relax and just kind of de-stress and wind down. It's really nice for that. And then of course my Leaves candle, you guys know that's like my #1 favorite candle from Bath and Body Works. Next to my tea candle, which they don't have anymore. I think it's called Nighttime. And my very last favorite is my Chanel Chance Au Tendre. Oh, I love this stuff. This fragrance gives me life. Oh my god, it smells so good. I splurged and got the big bottle because hey, what the hell. I was gonna get the little one. Sorry, I'm just gonna... Oh god, it smells so good. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll talk to you guys later. I miss you.